Welcome to the Press for Conversation podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Layback Corey. I got a special guest in today. She's from Michigan. She's from the city of Detroit, Michigan, right here. She's a great dancer, a great choreographer. Did some great dancing routines on her Instagram and her TikTok. And she also got some up-and-coming projects with some artists from Michigan. What's up, Miss Nikki Model? What's going on?
Hey.
Miss Model Nikki. There it goes.
Yes.
So what's going on, Nick?
Nothing. I'm really excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me. And I can't wait for everybody to get to know more about me.
So you're happy to be here, huh?
Yes.
You ain't lying, are you?
No, I'm not lying.
Well, I'm happy that you came here as well. Thank you for stopping through today. So let's get into this great interview. Why dancing?
I love dancing. I've always loved dancing, like ever since I was a kid, but I never like pursued it professionally until I was an adult. So I had like a lot of catch up to do. But one thing I love about dance, it allows me to tap into like so many different aspects of who I am as a person. I can be dancing sexy one moment, and then like the next dance, I'm heartbroken, and then the next dance, I'm twerking. You could be anything you want to be in dance.
Oh, you twerking, huh? I know it. Yeah, you twerking. You know, you twerking, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Don't be twerking on OnlyFans. You hear me?
No.
Don't be doing that. So tell us about this event you did with my homegirl, Becca, baby. What's going on?
Yes. So we did an amazing show. It was hosted by Naima from America's Next Top Model. And that was just an awesome show to be a part of. It was a fashion show. They had different artists there. And Miss Becca, baby, she was a singer. And it was great being I feel like we were the only R&B act there. So it was different. But we just kind of brought our sauce and our sex appeal. And we shut the stage down.
So how did you meet Becca, baby?
A friend of mine's, Tiffany, she owns a company called The Light Show, and it does artist development. And Becca is a artist under her artist development company. And me and Tiffany, we've been dancing together for years. That's been my bookend for as long as I've been dancing, like at least 6 or 7 years now. And so she reached out to me because Becca wanted more dancers, and she wanted to know if I would be interested in dancing. And of course I said yes. And so it was just awesome. After that, I met Becca, and it's just been performance and all love. We just really like one little family. So it's been great ever since.
So it says here that you also does modeling as well.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you take the time to do modeling when you're dancing, or is it just that easy to jump from dancing to modeling?
Well, actually, I've been modeling before I started dancing. I've been modeling since, it's been a lot of years. I've been modeling since I was a teenager. Part of being a dancer is you have to market yourself. You have to brand yourself. So I kind of like incorporated like my photo shoots to help market myself as a dancer and help just overall polish my brand. But my favorite thing to do is just do like a lot of different concepts. So like I have developed relationships with different photographers over the years because like I said, I've been doing this since I was a teenager. So they'll reach out if they have different concepts that they want to do. And I love to be like a muse, if that makes any sense. I love to like portray art and be a muse and just really get the concept across. So that's one thing I really have enjoyed about modeling. And it just kind of crossed over into my dancing, and now I'm Miss Model Nikki, and I do it all.
So doing your modeling and dancing acts, was you nervous when you first did your skits for modeling and dancing? Was you nervous?
Absolutely.
Tell us why.
Me as a person, I'm very laid back. I grew up as a kid and I was really shy. I would never think that like today, that I would be doing anything like what I'll be doing now, dancing in front of thousands and thousands of people, putting my dancing on display on Instagram, modeling, doing anything like in the public eye. I would have never thought I would do that. So it helped me to come out of my shell and really show people, because I've always been artsy. my whole life, and I've always had a gift for the arts in general, singing, dancing, acting, modeling, all of that. It's been things that I've always been interested in, but I was too shy to actually do it. So it's helped me to break out of my shell and really show people that different aspect of me.
Well, a wise person once said, if you keep hanging around a barbershop, eventually you're going to get a haircut. So that term really stuck with me. Mm-hmm. So if you keep doing it, eventually pop, it's going to pop. Mm-hmm. So you travel a lot too as well.
Yes.
Well, what cities have you been to?
I've been all over. I've been to Los Angeles, New York, Atlanta. Man, I've been everywhere. Everywhere you could think of that there's like entertainment. I've been there.
Have you ever been to Wakanda?
No. I can't I can't say that I have, no.
Well, I never been there either, but if I do ever go there, I will be the new fat Black Panther.
Oh my gosh.
So tell us about this class you doing.
Yes,
in Oak Park.
Yes, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. I teach heels. It's called Heels with Nikki, and it is for everybody. It's not just for dancers. I think that's the misconception.
Hold on, wait a minute. You said heels.
Yep, heels.
So you teach them how to twerk in heels, or
I teach them how to do.
I'm not going. You ain't gonna catch me twerking in heels. You know, I say that for the people that want to do it. You know, I'm not against that, but you know,
yes.
But give us more detail.
So my class is for everybody. It's an open level class, so it is for all levels. It's for anybody. It's a very fun environment. If anybody's ever been to my class, one thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have a ball. We're gonna have fun, and you're gonna learn something, and you may meet some new friends. So that's one thing that I do love about my class. I look forward to it every Wednesday. The primary basis of what I teach is heels. But there may be some weeks you may come in and we may do something different. I may teach something a little more hip hoppy. So I may say, hey, you could put your gym shoes on today if you'd like. But primarily we do heels. And it is for just anybody who wants to learn how to do that type of dance. Mm-hmm. And there is a science behind it. It is not as easy as it looks.
Yeah, dancing is art.
Yes.
It is art. It's a great song, and it brings people together because, like you said, choreography, it brings people together. And you know, I done been to a couple of dance shows when I seen guys and girls, they just compete. And by you teaching heels to everybody, it's a great thing. And I just want to commend you to keep that going.
Thank you.
But I have to ask you a question. What if you have a client that comes in? You have a client that comes in and they say, well, Nikki, I want you to teach me how to dance. So clients, they strip down, they put on their dancing clothes,
okay,
and their breath smell like train smoke, and their feet funky. How do you approach that matter?
Well, if that were to happen, I do recognize that everybody has like their own struggles. So one thing about dancing is, and just being a person in general, you have to recognize that people may have things going on at home, or maybe they just don't know that they have a little bit of a odor going on. So one thing I always tell my students is just, I do talk to them about presentation and just about just how things are in general. If you want to do different jobs, you have to come presentable, and that starts from the moment you walk in. I tell them make sure they dress in what makes them feel comfortable, makes them feel their best self, and part of that is hygiene. So I personally always keep things on me, like extra deodorants, extra body sprays, whatever.
I'm glad that you actually said that because I might say the joke, but that's a serious matter. And because as a kid, a lot of us probably had issues with that. And by you being so humble about it, that's a great thing. You don't look past nobody, and that's cool. And like I said, I hope you get more students because
thank you.
You know, that's really a great thing.
Yeah.
That's really a great thing. But tell us about this being a brand ambassador for the Hero Graphics. Tell us about that.
So I'm a brand ambassador for Hairography Hair. It's a they do hair extensions, they have custom wigs and everything like that. That is a really fun job to me. Like I said, I've always been artsy. The company is owned by Eric Fawcett. He is a really dope hairstylist here in Detroit. He works all over. And we just get a chance to just explore with so many different types of hairstyles, hair colors, and it has just been an awesome time marketing and being an ambassador for that company. It is always just, you do have to make sure you're on your P's and Q's as far as your hair. Even if I'm not wearing hair extensions, I still have to make sure my hair looks like something, because you are an ambassador for a hair company. So people expect you to look polished at all times.
And that's great, like I said. But I seen one of your dance projects on I think it was Instagram or TikTok. I seen them on one of them, and I really liked it. You did it to Genuine song "In Those Jeans." And that was my favorite one. That was my favorite one because it was well structured. Your dance was well structured, but that one was, you could tell you was more moving, you was more passionate. I can't do it right now. I'm incapacitated with fat, but you move pretty good.
Thank
I
you.
also seen you did the walk challenge. That was crazy.
I did.
That was crazy. But the one I really liked too was the Merry Christmas one.
Oh yeah, that one was fun. That was like after a video shoot and everything like that. I love TikTok because I'm real goofy, so I love to do little skits and stuff on there. I love TikTok. Like if I had more time, I think I'd be TikTok famous because I'll be doing TikToks all the time. But I was just like, hey y'all want to do a TikTok? And they was looking at me like I was crazy. Like, no, we don't want to do TikTok. Grown people, we feel like we can't do TikTok for some reason.
Nah, it's for all ages.
It's fun to me. So I was like, well, record this real quick.
Right. Like I said, the artography you're doing is very great. I see you did something to the Invoke song too.
Yes.
It's give him something to feel.
Yes.
Was that it right?
Yep, give him something he can feel.
Right.
That was really fun. That was another Christmas shoot that we did. So the TikTok that I did was after that shoot. And a friend of mine approached me because she had a really dope idea about doing that song for a Christmas visual. And it turned out so dope. We were like 3 like Santa's little helpers, and it was really, really cute actually. And we was giving him something he could feel for Christmas, I guess. So it was really nice.
So what's next for Miss Model Nikki? What's next for you?
Well, I hope to be doing what I'm doing now, just on a more grander scale. I hope to be like booking more high-end jobs with my like more higher profile jobs, more income, so that I can have more resources to push my art. Obviously you have to have money to create projects and train and travel and things like that. So I work really, really hard to market myself so that I can acquire those things. And I just hope to just continue to grow as a brand. And I hope to be on tour.
So how often do you train a day?
Man, I train every day faithfully. But as far as hours, it could range anywhere from 4 to 12 and up hours a day.
Oh, 12 hours a day?
It can.
That's good. Have you ever done 12 hours a day, though?
Absolutely.
Like, how did that feel, just training 12 hours a day when you got done? Did you feel real drained? Or your feet hurt? Or do you take long breaks in between?
Well, obviously my feet would hurt because we've been dancing for a long time, but I'm used to it. I've been doing this for a lot of years, and I'm just a very driven person. So I dance all the time. If there's training opportunity, I try to take it. And I'm in rehearsals a lot. So I'm pretty much used to it. You have to build up like the endurance and the physical aspect of things. So as a dancer, your endurance is very important. Like when you go on tours and you do high-end jobs and things like that, a lot of people don't realize you could be in rehearsal for 12 and 16 hours, sometimes longer, on your feet. You have to wear heels in some jobs and things like that. So it could be excruciating. And if you don't train for it, you have a hard time.
That's really crazy because my camera guy, he know how to dance too. He know how to dance too.
Dance.
Yeah, he know how to dance real good too. You know.
He gonna come to class?
Yeah, you can ask him when the show over with. You know what I'm saying? He can bring the usher out. You know what I'm
Let's
saying? You
see.
know, but he's a great dancer as well. You know, he did the. I don't know if he did the hip roll and stuff, but that's sweet. You
That
know,
is
hey,
sweet. I don't know how to do
but
that.
no, I don't know. I can do it in my dream, but I can't do it now. Unfortunately, my belly is way from here to there. So but keep doing your thing. And what type of outfits do you like to wear when you're doing choreography?
Man. Okay. Well, one thing about me, I do own my own dancewear line. It's called Body by Nikki. A lot of our outfits are form fitting. They're made for the stage. Like if I was going on tour with Beyonce in my world, we would be wearing some she love a bodysuit. So we got a ton of bodysuits, rhinestones. It's heavily embellished. That's a lot of what my company sells. And when I dance, I typically do wear my outfits, but sometimes I don't. It depends on the dance, or if I have an outfit that goes with the song that I'm dancing in. But most of the time, I just do what I feel. But like if I'm dancing to a sexy song, I may wear lingerie. If I'm dancing to a hip hop song, I may wear some real baggy clothes, more loose, just to kind of get into the feel of what it is that I'm dancing. So it just I try to dress for what I'm dancing to, so I can really get into character.
Right, so you can get in the mood.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, for you doing all these dancing and have did a lot of dance acts and choreography acts, which one you say was your best one?
Oh, that's a tough one. Right now, my favorite dance that I've made is actually to the Isley Brothers, In Between the Sheets. That one's a little bit more recent too, and that one ended up going viral, and that was crazy. The Isley Brothers posted it. I was at home screaming like, "Oh my gosh, really?" Like I just couldn't believe it. But that's probably one of my favorite dances that I've done, and it was so out of the box because a lot of people my age, they would not pick that song to dance to. But I love old school music. I love it.
I mean, a lot of old school music was smooth.
Mm-hmm.
It was smooth. It gave you the will and wanted to get up and dance.
Yes.
You notice if you watch Soul Train, the old Soul Trains, it wasn't nothing but great old school music, and everybody in the Soul Train was dancing. Everybody,
Yes.
everybody in the Soul Train was dancing. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
ain't nothing wrong with dancing to old school music. Now, look, I gotta ask you this question. She said, "Uh-oh. I ain't that bad." What's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you dancing?
Oh, that's the easy one. Okay, so I was dancing. I don't know. I don't know if I should say the artist because they still like kind of well known. But I was dancing in front of an artist. We were like having like a audition kind of thing, and this was like early on in my dance career when I was still trying to figure out how to dress and all that stuff. I had on like a bandeau top, like where it's just one long like one strap, like one big strap. It's no straps. It's just one string. So I was dancing. Everything was going good. I was going off. Like I'm like, yes, I'm doing great. Next thing I know, my top comes down. My whole chest is exposed in front of the whole room.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up. It was at this.
Yes, I did. I was so embarrassed. Like that was the first time that I flashed the whole room, and my peers wasn't there. The artist was watching me, and I was so embarrassed. I wanted to run off the stage, but I didn't. I I don't know. I did some kind of move. I made something up, and I like pulled my top up, but it wouldn't come up all the way, and I was just. I feel like I butchered the rest of that whole dance, but I was so embarrassed. Like I was red.
Did that go viral?
Luckily, nobody was recording it because if they were, I'm sure that would have went viral.
You in there hitting them, damn it!
Yes. So, I mean, to this day, I'm sure you will never see me dancing in that type of top. And if they do, I don't know. I'm just gonna make my own straps or something because I'm not gonna go out like that again.
Nah, but mistakes happen. But thank God it didn't go viral. That's a good thing about it. So, if anybody want to get in touch with Miss Model Nikki, how can they do so?
Well, there's a couple of ways. I prefer email for bookings, but you can reach out on Instagram through my direct message. But as far as like professional bookings, I'll probably redirect you to my email just so that we can keep everything there. But as far as like actually reaching out about the job, I do check my DMs often. I have Facebook. That's pretty much, I get a lot of my bookings through Instagram, a lot, because that's where I do a lot of my branding. My Instagram, my Facebook is a little bit more personal to me, but people do reach out there as well because I do market myself there as well. But Instagram is typically like, they say Instagram is like a resume now. Like everybody can see you. Everybody can see what you do. It's a great free place to market yourself and what you do.
Well, I want to say thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in. This is the Press for Conversation podcast, y'all. I'm your host, Mr. Laidback Corey. Today I had a special guest in, Miss Model Nikki. Make sure y'all get in touch with her. She's a great dancer, great choreographer. And like I said, she's a great up-and-coming model, too. Thank y'all. And also follow us we on YouTube, we on Spotify, we on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. They're all good things of that nature. Thank you so much, y'all. Peace.